Hello and welcome to Lightwaves by todderbert. If you enjoy reviews of flashlights, rechargeable lanterns, and other portable light sources, then make sure to subscribe and tap the bell icon so you don't miss any of my most excellent videos. In front of us we have the Klarus XT2CR Pro. It's an 18650 powered, everyday carry, tactical flashlight. You can find these on Amazon for a total of $69.95. Represents a premium value. Definitely an awesome flashlight. Let's look at the box. Klarus, 2100 lumens. Nice illustration of the flashlight. Really liking it. And its bigger brother, the XT21C, which I'll bring out in a little bit. There we go. Tactical extreme output flashlight. Side here we got some bullet points. Got a high capacity battery, Type-C charging, drop resistance, waterproof. What else we have here? Lumens. Got reach of 240 meters, so it's definitely a floody light, more of a thrower. I have a video of this in action, pitted against the TN12 Pro by ThruNite, which is more of a thrower. Here we have max runtime 150 hours. Nice. On the back here has a lot of information. We'll go over to specs real quick. There you go. You can pause and look at that. I'll try to remember to go through most of those things. Nice. Good. Here's a little chart showing the different modes you can expect. Turbo, high, medium, low, strobe, and SOS. All right, and you get optional accessories. There you are, awesome. And then there's some information on the bottom. Okay, so let's go ahead and open this up. Get to it. I like how they package everything. Nice and neat. Here they're showing you how to put the battery in. Congrats on your flashlight. Yeah, definitely quality company. I love their stuff. Okay, let's go ahead and remove the flashlights in the holster, which is cool. They ship it like that. Give us a little accessory box here. Just gonna set these things aside. All right, so in the box, let's see what we get. I think it shows a little diagram there. Okay, cool. Let's make sure it's all there. Okay, and the box empty. I think yeah. All right, so lanyard, nice, with their name on it. Extra O-ring, always good to see. We have a standard USB to Type-C charging cable. It charges 5 volts, 1 amp. So you don't need anything real special as far as a power supply. Just a basic one will do. Power bank will work great. There you are. And then we have the instruction manual. Here we go. Bring it up close into the camera. It's pretty much what you saw in the box right here. Again, we'll go over that and try to talk a little bit about the flashlight and all its features. But I'm going to show you this for posterity in case you lose your manual. You'll have it here. I'm going to pause and freeze there. A lot going on. We got a tactical setting. We have an outdoor setting and how to go in between those. It's lock and unlock because it's pretty much unscrewing the tail cap. There's no electronic unlocking and locking. There you go. Thermal protection system, full battery protection. And over here, how to install the battery. Pretty simple. How to charge it. Charging indicator. Okay. And then different language. Okay, we're done with that. Simple and done. I like that. Easy instructions. All right, so let's get to the flashlight. It's inside the holster here. We'll go ahead and open it up. All right, I do like the holster, by the way. They give us nice, like the hook ring here. Adjustable, so you can make this bigger. It looks like, yeah, nice. And Klarus emblazoned on the front. Beautiful. Okay. So we're going to zoom this on down. Okay, so let's go over dimensions and then we'll do a little size comparison. So for a length of the flashlight, it's 5 1/8 inch, or just over 5 inches, or a length of 128 millimeters. We have the same on the head and tail diameter of 1 inch or 25 millimeters. It gets a little thicker here where they've cut these little heat sink areas on the aluminum body. And then those are, I think, pushes it right around 26, 27 millimeters. So it's probably your max width right there if you're not including the belt clip. So there it is. Nice. So let's do a size comparison with the XT2CR Pro. And let's see what I have. I have its competition, the ThruNite TN12 Pro handy. Here we go. We'll be showing it off a little later. Of course, in the video, I put these head to head outside. You get to see the beam distances. Pretty neat to watch. You're going to like to want to see that. What else we got? We got 18650 battery. Give you an idea for size. We have a bigger 21700 protected cell. And then of course the flashlight to go with it, which I love to use. This is the XT2CR by Klarus. Their bigger model. Love it. This thing is a bad boy. Same bottom setup, dual switches. Very handy to have. But there you go. Nice little size comparison there. Alright, so let's go over features of the XT2CR Pro real quick. On the front here, you'll see there's a PVD coated strike bezel. That's pretty nice how they did that. It's kind of their signature item. We have a tempered or toughened glass lens there with an anti-reflective coating. It's got kind of a pinkish color to it. Orange pupil reflector, and our LED down the bottom is a Cree branded XHP 35 HD with 6500 Kelvin color temperature. So it's a cool white LED. Nice. The body is your typical 6061 T6 aircraft grade aluminum alloy with a Type 3 hard anodized finish. I really like the notching they did on the body. Nice firm grip on it. That's just a Klarus thing. ThruNite, I think, kind of copied that a little bit because it almost looks the same kind of knurling pattern. I want to say because ThruNite usually uses like a different style. Their style is usually like this here. Simple, big notches. So yeah, I think the Pro kind of went after the Klarus as far as that. Just thought I'd show you. Pretty neat to show. So over here we have our Type-C port under this little rubber jacket here. I wish it would have given us an extra rubber jacket. ThruNite does that, which is nice. But there's our port, Type-C, and it's yeah, like I said, it's 5 volts, 1 amp. I checked it on a dead battery, and it charges at 1 amp, so it doesn't fast charge it too quickly, which is a good thing. So our belt clip here, and our tail has 2 spots to hook up the lanyard. That's nice to have. And our dual switches, our main switch and our mode switch. So main always has turbo, and this is for our mode changing, which we'll go over. There's a battery status LED. I'm gonna get that to go. Oh, there you go. Kind of blinded myself doing that. So there you go. There's your battery status. When you're charging, it's solid green, and when you're it's solid red when you're charging, and it's solid green when you're done. That's just showing us what the battery level is when you first turn the flashlight on. It's kind of nice. And I also need it when you're changing modes, and I'll go over that too with you. So there's our LED there. IPX8 waterproof, as I was mentioned. You saw let's get the battery. It's a 3100 protected button top. I tried a flat top in here because I noticed there was a spring on the inside down by the positive terminal. And I thought it would work with a flat top. It does not work with flat tops. So you're going to need protected cell button tops to fit the length of this flashlight. But any standard protected button top will do. And that's what this is right here. 3100 branded. Not sure if it's Chinese, Japanese. But there you go. Okay. And you can see the dual, for the dual switches, they got the dual linings there to make the connection. There we are. Nice. So yeah, we'll go over the switches here. So the main switch, has your momentary. It's always turbo, which is fantastic. I like that. So always turbo, and of course you can lock it on. And once you lock it on, you can hit the mode switch to change the brightness down. This is the outdoor group. The outdoor group lets us do this, going from high down to low. But if you start out with mode, let me get my cards in here to balance my color. If you press and hold the mode, it takes us to low. You can do momentary low, which is nice. If you press and hold it, it'll lock in low. And then from the mode switch, you can actually toggle the different settings from low, medium, high, turbo. So there's low, and then we'll just tap this for medium, high, and turbo. So there you go. That's how you do that. It's pretty neat. Liking that. And then to turn it off, you just tap the turbo. There. So that's the outdoor mode. Loving that. So it does have the 2 groups. The secondary mode, which you saw there, changes and helps you set the tactical group and the outdoors group. So to do this, you got to watch this little LED. So it's locator LED on the flashlight, which is right by the battery charge. So you just got to remember where, there you go, that little window there. So you press and hold the mode switch until it starts flashing. And once it starts flashing, you still hold the mode switch, still holding the mode switch while it's flashing back and forth, and tap the turbo. And now we're in tactical mode. So if I press the mode switch, we now have strobe, instant strobe. Press and hold, and it stays on. Now we have strobe continuous. Hit the mode again, turn that off. Of course, turbo still there is high. Click the turbo on, then we can change the mode from high to low. So I'm using the mode switch to change. So again, pretty simple. I like the outdoors group myself better because I don't really use the this tactical strobe when I'm outside walking. So let's go ahead and turn this off. We'll go back to the other mode. Remember how to do that? So we press and hold mode, watching that light for it to flash. And once it flashes, we hit the main switch without letting go of the mode, and it changes our mode. Now we're in outdoors group. There's our low mode, holding mode, locking it in. So now we got our modes on the secondary, which is handy. That's my favorite. All right, so that was it. That's how you get those. That's pretty simple. We're going to head to the garage, get some pictures, and then we'll go to the video outdoors and show you the XT2CR Pro in action. This thing is fantastic. So let's go ahead and head to the garage where I took some pictures. So this first picture, it's on turbo, 2100 lumens, expected to run 2 minutes before it throttles down, just 750 lumens. I did notice it gets fairly hot in the hand, so be careful. And then after it goes to 750 lumens, expect 2-hour runtime, and its max distance of throw is 240 meters. Of course, close distance like this, 15 feet away from the garage door, really lights the place up. Our next picture, it's on high. This is 400 lumens. Expected to run about 4 hours, not bad for 400 lumens, and a distance of 94 meters. Now we're getting more usable modes, medium, 100 lumens, expected to run 11 hours. If you don't need a lot for your walking, 100 lumens is plenty. 11 hours is a good time, and expect a throw of 47 meters. And now for our last picture, we're on low. This is 10 lumens. This is where you get the max runtime of 150 hours out of the battery, and you get about a distance of 14 meters. So good for close tasks, like tuning a radio, which hopefully we'll get to show you. So yeah, all right. So let's go outside where I pit the ThruNite TN12 Pro against this flashlight, and we'll see how they do at distances between 30 feet to 100 meters. Check that out. Okay, I'm outside with the Klarus XT2CR Pro, and we're going to put it on turbo. This is 2100 lumens, and expect a throw of 240 meters. The archway there is 30 feet away. The tree behind it's 50. The tree to the left here is about 40 feet away. And between the two trees, the tree about 100 feet away. Hopefully the video is picking that up. Stop sign down the way there is about 100 meters. In person I can see the two pine trees at 100 meters, but on the video you may not be able to see that. Bring it back down here on the sidewalk. There we go. Now we're going to switch the modes. We're going to go to the high mode, which is 400 lumens, stepping it down. You can see the dimness, but we do have quite a bit of spill. But there's the archway 30, tree over here 40, tree behind there 50. This 400 lumen range, it's definitely lighting edge to edge, which is nice. This is good for walking. Alright, now I'm going to bring out the ThruNite TN12 Pro. It's more of a thrower light. We're going to put it on its high, 1900 lumens. And you can see it's in my left hand here. And I'm going to go turbo with the Klarus and bring it in and out so you can see the difference. Klarus is definitely all about the flood, and the ThruNite's all about the spot. ThruNite's 1900 lumens and has a throw of 380 meters. This is a ThruNite TN12 Pro still. Bring in the Klarus, going down range with the ThruNite. And now both together on the sidewalk. Klarus in my right, again ThruNite in my left. Crossing. You can see the differences. Yeah, pretty cool outdoors video. Gives you a general idea of what the Pro from ThruNite and how it compares against the Klarus. Yeah, it's all preference. If you like the throw of this, great. If you like the flood of the Klarus, so you got a lot of options here. The market's got quite a few branded flashlights out there that rock. So I'm pretty impressed with both of these flashlights. So before we go any further, we're going to do a quick demo here of these flashlights in action. But I wanted to show you on the Klarus, this guy here, it's got an SOS feature on the outdoors mode, not on the tactical. So you turn the flashlight on, turbo, press and hold the mode for 3 seconds, and it should go into SOS mode. There we go. Now we have an SOS mode, and the SOS mode expected to run 100. It's 100 lumens of brightness, expected to run 33 hours, and it's when it's on strobe, that 2100 lumen rating for 4 hours to give you an idea for the strobe time. But there you are. There's our SOS. Cool. So we'll turn that off. Nice. Okay, so we're gonna just do a quick little light demonstration here between the two. Try to figure out which is which side on that one. There we go. The ThruNite. Okay, so the TN12 Pro, great flashlight, little different setup. It's got one tail switch in the back, but it does allow you to tail stand. If you notice this, you can't really tail stand the Klarus. If that's your thing, got to have a tail stander, then you're gonna be looking at the ThruNite probably. But to be honest with you, I don't tail stand my flashlights. I don't know if you guys do, so let me know. But here you go, you got your tactical. Just it's bright here, and then you got your mode switch here to turn the flashlight on. And this has a Firefly mode, which is pretty awesome. This Firefly mode will run 37 days at 1/2 lumen. So that's what they say. I haven't tried that yet, but it's got similar design, glass, but does have a smooth reflector for that throw. So that's how they get that throw in there. Expect the price on this one to be around $50. You might get a coupon bringing it down to $40, so it's pretty budget friendly. But the quality is a little different. The Klarus definitely has an edge on quality. Like I said, the knurling here compared to the knurling here, kind of a copied. The Klarus is much nicer. I do like it. I like the fact the switches are all on the back versus having to reach forward and having 2 switches in 2 different locations. I do like this style better, all controlled from the back side. That's me personally. Expect 1900 lumens for its turbo, like I mentioned in the video. 380 meter throw. Its high is 550 lumens. 2.5 hours. Medium's 200 lumens for 9 hours. Its low is 50 lumens for 46 hours. And of course that 1/2 lumen I told you about. So we're going to go ahead and put this on low. So we'll cycle this up. There's our low. It should be 50 lumens. All right. I know it's not quite comparable. This is going to be 100 lumens here on its medium setting. So we're going to go ahead and turn it on. So low is 10. Next is 100. So just to get an idea for beam pattern. Okay, let's go ahead and turn these lights off and then give you an idea of what I think between the models. So here we are. Of course, the thrower is going to have the tighter beam pattern to it. So yeah, I mean, I like a floodlight. Definitely a nice area light, as you can see. Now it's rated at the 6500 Kelvin, and the ThruNite definitely has a more cool color to it. So the Klarus almost has a more neutral tone. I noticed that when I was outside too, and I felt that it was probably like a 5500 versus 6500, but they do advertise it as 6500, the Klarus. So there you go. Those are the two. Well, it's kind of hard to show color rendition there between the two. So some people like to see what kind of colors are on the outside edge of the ring. This one has kind of a yellow to green a little bit. The ThruNite has a little bit of a purple ring, but not much. Pretty hard to see on the ThruNite. I don't detect it too much. So there we go. All right, so let's go ahead and just cycle through the modes on the Klarus. So I'm going to aim it up at the ceiling. So right now we're on medium, 100 lumens. So we're going to go up to high on here. Can I get this? 400 lumens. Turbo, 2100 lumens. Lighting up the whole room. Beautiful thing. We'll bring our radio in here. So we're just going to cycle again. So we got low, medium, high, turbo, 10 lumens, 100 lumens, 400 lumens, 2100 lumens. Going back to low, we got our radio. So I noticed there's no RFI unless you put the flashlight right next to the radio. get it right about there. So I'm almost touching the radio. Not needed. 10 lumens. This is fine. Lights up any kind of radio you're going to be using on a bench or in your lap if you're camping or outdoors. It's perfect. Perfect for the tent too, camping. So there you go. That's what you can expect. All right, so let's go ahead and do final thoughts. Let me turn this here and put the lights back on. All right, so the Klarus XT2CR Pro. Yeah, premium light. Are you getting your money's worth? Yes, you are. I really like the brand. As you know, I really like this one too, the 21700 powered XT21C. It's got the same. It's got the nice flood to it. It's got the nice orange pure reflector. Again, similar. What's going on here? Might have a similar LED. I don't remember if it does. It may. I did review it, so I'll have the review up in the top here as it rolls. There we go. Come on, buddy. I want to show these side by side. So you got the big bro and little bro side by side here. So yeah, it just depends on what you need. If you need high capacity or you need everyday carry, this can be a better everyday carry flashlight versus this one here. This is just a bit bigger, a bit more reach because it has, I think, 3100 lumens. It's pretty crazy high output. And it's, yeah, it definitely has more capacity with the bigger battery. But there's options for you. And again, I'll link to both videos up here. And plus I'll link to the TN12 Pro. So you can kind of get an idea of what do you want. I mean, because there are a lot out there. For the money, you can save a little bit of money. It just depends on what you need. But for a premium light, everyday carry 18650, I'm really liking the Klarus here, the XT2CR Pro. If you're thinking about it, you're on the fence and you don't know which one to get, you'll be happy with this, guaranteed. It has all the modes you need. I like the idea you can switch back and forth between outdoor group and tactical group. So there it is. Gives a big thumbs up for me, for sure. Everything about it's solid. The charging, the whole aspect, everything about this flashlight is awesome. So definitely gets a big thumbs up. Hope you enjoyed the video. Give me a big like if you did. 2, if you like Klarus flashlights and you want to see more, subscribe and hit the bell icon to get notified. And of course, 3, comment below what you think about the Klarus XT2CR Pro. Is it one for you? Type C. You got your nice PVD coated strike bezel. I do like that nice little accent piece to it. Beautiful. The dual switch design. I'm really liking that because you can do everything from the tail, access your low modes, access your high modes. Just gotta make sure you're at the right spot there. When you're wearing gloves, you can really tell where you're at, which is nice on that back. They really improved that tail switch from the previous version. I think this is the 5th revision of this design. So yeah, they've put a lot of effort into it. So yeah, really liking that. And turbo momentary, nice and quiet. Right to your max 2100. So, all right, there it is. Let me know what you guys think. Okay, take care, and we'll see you in my next video.